Hello everyone, this is Muhammad Fathi from course Analytical SQL. We have a new video today about examples on the second session that we had, which was revision on subquery and the group by. Today we have two case studies. The first case study is simple and easy, not so easy actually. We want to identify the high value customers to give them exclusive promotions. Who is the high value customers? They are the customers that had revenue or had sales or orders more than the average orders spent by customers. The first step to solve this question is to check the data. So I selected all the orders from the data. Here I found what? I found that there are 8 orders, but this table is not aggregated for each customer. I see there is duplicate customers. This customer made an order by 250 and another order by 150. So the first step, actually we want to make it aggregated so we can compare each customer by the average spent by the customers. So first step will be that we will select customer ID and sum of order amount. We can name it total spent from the orders table, and I will run. Here I got an error. Why? Because he said not a single group function. What he told me you gave me the customer ID, but it's not mentioned in the group by. So we need to mention it in the group by. How should we mention it? We put it here. So you cannot put any column in the select without mentioning in the group by, because he will sum what? He doesn't know to sum for who. But if we put just the sum and no another column, then it's okay, he will sum all the data. So now for every customer he has a total spend, this 140, this 400, and so on. So here we collapsed the data. The data is collapsed per customer, and that's actually what we want. So we had 8 rows became 4. That's the function of the group by, or the aggregated function in the group by. Now we want to make a condition that this customer got the total spent for him is more than the average total spent. So we should use having or where for the rows, having for the aggregated rows, and in this case we need the having. So having total spent more than, for example, 1000. Let's run. He got to give me an error. Why? Because he doesn't know what is total spent. Of course, it's like that, but will be the same error. Why? Because the from and group by and having is executed before the select statement. He doesn't know what is the total spent. So sadly, we need to replicate the summation and run. Here it gave me the data. But do we need to find the sum of order amount more than 1000? No, we need it for the average. So we will need to use a subquery because we don't have the average directly in the table. So here we will select the average order amount from orders and let's run. Close the subquery and run. I got 3 rows and now we finished. No, we have a big mistake actually. Pause the video for 2 minutes and look for the mistake, then resume. I will assume you paused or thought about the error and you found it, for example, and let's think about it. The select average order amount, what average did he select? It's from the orders, right? So let's select the orders. It's not aggregated. He selects this average of the order amount, and that's wrong. We need the average of the customers. So we need first to sum the customers. So Sadly, when we can't use the order amount, we need to replicate this query again instead of the order amount. So we'll need another subquery, and that's called nested subquery, like this. Let's put it in one sentence. And of course, instead of summing the average order amount, we need to average of total spent. And now we can run the query. You see the answer is different. So focus with your subquery, focus how you select the average, focus with all details because you might find the output, but it's not correct one. That's why we should first run on test data. Now we have the second use case, which is much easier than the first one, which is that our company want to give a reward for the good working departments to increase the teamwork. So the department that has sales exceeds the 50,000, we want to give them reward. All the employee there. So we need to select asterisk from employee sales to check the data. Okay, we see there's only one row for each employee, so the data is aggregated per employee. We don't need the subquery that we made it at the beginning. But we need to summation the sales amount for the department. So we can select the department sum sales amount as total sales from employee sales. Group by department having, well, first let's run this. Okay, each department has only one value. We selected the department, the sum of sales as total sales. That's alias optional. What if we didn't write the alias? It will write sum of sales amount, which of course is not the best practice. So we should better put the alias like this and run. Okay. We need this output? No, we need only this one, which is more than 50,000. So we need to put a having condition. And now it's running correct. What if we want to add here the employees? The employee ID. Okay, how it was written, employee ID, oh, there is a space. You will get an error, not a group by expression, because we didn't put it in the group by. What if I write it here? Will it run? Yes, it will run, but we gave no answer. Why? Because it aggregated the summation per employee. So there was no employee that made more than 50,000 alone. If you want to put this sales sum of sales beside the row, we'll need to use a lot of subqueries. That's why Analytical SQL made it much easier and straightforward. So Analytical SQL is very important. We will take it in details from the next lecture. We'll start Analytical SQL, we'll start window functions. Please stay focused, subscribe for more videos and more courses. If you have any question, you can contact me on LinkedIn or send me an email. I will gladly help you. And thank you for watching. I'm glad to have you. Bye.